Hi everybody, welcome back to Fragmental. In this video, I'm giving you my first impressions on the brand new release from Tom Ford, Lavender Extreme, but I think I might need an apprentice to help me out in this video. Luckily, I found one.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Well, what do you mean what am I doing? I'm dancing to the music.
George, the music is non-diegetic.
Oh, well, I'd get some Pepto-Bismol then.
Stay tuned to FM. George, welcome to Milan.
Yes.
Welcome to Fragmental.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Oh my goodness, it's so good to actually know that you're real.
I know, yeah.
I know.
As we've been saying, it's quite exhilarating to see people in flesh that we've only seen on screen, so.
Well, look, here's kind of the rundown. Basically, the first time that I met him, I was like,
yeah, he had to walk all the way
yeah,
around
like,
to check I did have a back of head.
Yeah, and you have legs.
And I do, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's quite the revelation there, really, Chris.
And you realise what height everybody is as well.
I don't want to talk about that, but yeah. I mean,
so,
yeah.
George has very kindly offered to help me out with a video that I wanted to film. I was going to film this just in my studio, but I thought who better to help me out with a fellow frag head and
a fellow Brit.
And we've been talking about doing a collab for a while.
Yeah, for a long time.
And you know, it's hard to get these collabs together.
It is.
But since we're here at the same time, we're going to do it.
Yeah. So I'm excited to
Lavender Extreme. So all we're going to do in this video, we're going to spray it. We're going to have a first impressions off the first spray. So if you just give me the back of your hand, and I'll do the same thing. Yeah. I have smelled this before, but I've not worn it enough for it to be
literally the first time I've smelled this.
And what we're going to do, we're going to just talk about some Milan highlights, and then we're going to come back to a little bit of the Drydown, because I think after about 5 minutes this does change a little bit from the opening. So it's called Lavender Extreme. George, is it extreme?
Already I actually quite like it. And it's very bubble bath. You know what I mean? It's very bubble bath, but in a really nice way. Like immediately as I smell it, I'm getting a lot of good connotations. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I have quite a nice memory of this, because it's not just this fragrance. Whenever I smell lavender, it reminds me of my grandma. And I don't mean that in an old lady bad way, that only old ladies would wear this fragrance. But she used to have a lavender air freshener in her bathroom. Yeah. And we used to stay over at my grandparents' house, and this lavender smell I very much associate.
Okay, so that's crazy, because my grandma would collect essential oils. So I've got that kind of strong connotation. But it's not just lavender. There's actually, I don't know if it's vanilla or anything like
spices.
That. But there's spices, and there's a little bit of an uplift. That's a really, just from the start, it's well composed, and it's not as powdery as you think it would be. No. You know, it's not as sort of like powdery or dirty.
Have you smelt the release before this one from Tom Ford, Beau de Jour, which was another lavender bomb?
To be completely honest, I've not been up on Tom Ford since Vanilla Fatale. Okay. But that was enough. I loved that one.
So Beau de Jour was a big lavender fragrance. The lavender was front and centre in that. Yeah. But it was a very, very strong, rich, concentrated lavender that remained throughout the whole of the fragrance. Now, in the opening of this, lavender is absolutely there. Yeah. But I feel like it's a thinner lavender, slightly more subtle. It's
laying other things in. It's not just like, there's a fragrance called the original L'Occitane, and it's so it's like earthy lavender, and I do enjoy that. But this is a lot smoother. It's a lot more inviting. It's Tom Ford. It's very Tom Ford.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, which I like.
Very wearable. Yeah. I wouldn't say that this is. I think some Tom Fords can be quite, you know, in your face and announce themselves. This is subtle, isn't it? This is a bit more refined.
It's very controlled.
Yes, perfectly.
From what I've got,
controlled.
Yeah.
And you're right. There's a lovely lavender, but then there's some sweeter things underneath. There's a little bit of spice.
It's a little bit of iris, because I'm getting a tiny bit of Dior.
Oh, interesting.
No, in fact,
I'll have to check the note breakdown.
I'm getting a little bit of Dior Intense, like that cocoa-y.
Ah, interesting.
It's good though. I like it actually. I do like it.
I will say what I've found from wearing this on a few occasions. I don't smell it on myself an awful lot. If I wear tobacco vanille or Tuscan leather or oud wood, I'm constantly getting very recognisable wafts from that fragrance. But with this, I'll get a little hint of something now and then, but it feels very subtle. I've not had opinions on projection in terms of wearing it and if people notice it, but I feel, my hunch is that it's very reined in, subtle fragrance and with a soft projection. I don't think it's projecting a lot. I
could see myself wearing this quite casually, which is a very rare thing to say for a Tom Ford fragrance.
Yeah, more of a casual scent than a dressed up formal scent, I think.
Yeah. Very cool.
Let's just let that dry for a couple of minutes, and we're going to just talk about Milan. So, I mean, it's just great to be here. We've met Manny, we've met Peter from Fragrance View, Timmy from Imagine Scent. So many people, and that has been the most exciting thing for me.
We've played pool, we've partied, I've danced, I've embarrassed myself, the whole works.
If you want to see the evidence of the dancing, we filmed some absolute next level MJ dancing last night. It's on my Instagram feed. It's got music to it. You've never seen anything like it.
And I just was captured in the moment. It's been absolutely hilarious, and my favourite thing is that I thought, because I've actually met people in real life who I've spoken to on the internet and stuff like that, I thought it'd be awkward, but it's like we're just all old mates, like who've known each other for years, and we're on a stag do, or as you call it,
a frag do.
A frag do.
We're on a frag do, but it's work.
But it's work.
It's work.
It's work, and it's very serious, very serious work.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
We're making the most of being here on business, but you know, we're having fun.
I was a little bit sort of, I didn't know how I felt about meeting loads of new brands and stuff like that.
Actually, can you just fill in for me while I go and put my shades on?
Yeah.
Just keep talking. I'll be back in a sec, guys. Just keep talking.
Oh right, he's just leaving me here. Oh my god, I've never done this before. I'm really shy. Oh my god, I've got Fragmentals. I've got Fragmentals channel all to myself right now. Oh, he's back. No, hang on. No, I had your channel for a second.
Yeah. I had Italian, English.
We're sorry. We're just doing
a little video.
You must to have a permission for use the telecast.
Yes, darling. We're press.
Really?
We're press.
I ask you just for something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just. No one need to see this legs, 3 legs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's private here.
Okay.
So with the the camera, you can use it.
Yes.
But without 3 legs.
Without the legs.
Are you sure? I mean, we're YouTube.
It's private.
Okay.
It's,
all right.
It's for a prince, Arabic prince.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
Oh, it just has the church in the background.
Side you can use it.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, darling.
But the shot is you don't see any of this. All you see is. I can show you.
No,
it's fine.
Because you use the private.
Use the tripod.
Okay.
Yeah, dear me.
So if you're looking for just one photo, take it.
Oh, that's fine. That's okay.
More than 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Can we have 2 minutes to finish the video and then we go? 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Dear me.
Okay, so this video's all gone to pot. Come in a little bit, George. We've just been told off by the cops that we've got to move on. We're in a private area. Whoops. We're loving Milan. We've talked a little bit about that. Let's go back to Lavender Extreme. How's it drying down for you?
I think it's actually really good. I'm surprised that it's very wearable. It's not bombastic and over the top. It's actually, I'd say that it's one of the more accessible fragrances that Tom Ford have released.
Yeah.
But yet they've not diminished on quality, and it's not a clone or reminiscent of anything. It's very original.
Well, funny you should say that, and I know you're a fan of tobacco vanille.
Yeah.
In the Drydown, it has that cinnamony spiced patisserie bakery feel that reminds me of tobacco vanille.
But to me, that's kind of. But to me, that's more just the style of Tom Ford, and they're rolling with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So lots of lavender in the beginning, and it quickly seems to dry down, and you get this nice patisserie bakery type of vibe. It's not big on projection. It's quite subtle and refined. It's very elegant.
Yeah.
Would you'd happily wear this one?
I would. I'd highly recommend it. But at the same time, I don't want to get thrown into Italian mafia jail.
So before we get thrown into the Italian prison, we're going to bring this video to a close. George, thank you for joining me. Let's have a look. Oh, there we go. If you'd like George on my channel, please comment. If you'd like us to arrange another collab, then we can do that for you.
We don't care if you don't want it. We're going to do it anyway.
We're going to do it anyway. Yeah, and it's going to be no police involved. We'll make sure we've got a permit.
We are the gangster crime people of Fragcom.
Yeah.
Right, just causing trouble everywhere.
I know.
Right.
So all that's left to say is thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this video. And remember, keep tuning into FM and keep smelling good. Woo!